The vehicle's use of standard household charging eliminates one of the biggest barriers to EV adoption, the need for specialized charging infrastructure. This approach makes electric vehicles accessible to consumers who live in apartments, rent their homes, or simply don't want to invest in dedicated charging equipment. The simple technology stack also makes the vehicle more accessible to local mechanics and service providers. Instead of requiring specialized EV technicians, the MyBot can be maintained by conventional automotive service providers, reducing total cost of ownership and making the vehicle more practical for consumers in areas without specialized EV service infrastructure. The MyBot's success points toward a future where transportation solutions are purpose-built for specific use cases, rather than designed to handle every possible scenario. This shift from multi-purpose vehicles to specialized transportation solutions could have profound implications for urban mobility and environmental sustainability. The concept of right-sized transportation challenges the one-size-fits-all approach that has dominated the automotive industry. Instead of owning a single vehicle handling everything from daily commuting to weekend trips, consumers might choose from a range of specialized vehicles optimized for different use cases. This shift could lead to significant improvements in energy efficiency and environmental impact. By using vehicles appropriately sized for their intended use, consumers can reduce energy consumption and emissions, while potentially saving money on vehicle ownership costs. The success of purpose-built vehicles like the MyBot could also encourage innovation in other transportation categories. We might see development of specialized vehicles for delivery, ride-sharing, and other commercial applications optimized for specific use cases, rather than adapted from passenger vehicles. The MyBot's extraordinary success in Japan represents far more than just another EV success story. It's a fundamental challenge to everything the automotive industry thought it knew about consumer preferences, market dynamics, and the future of transportation. While Tesla conquered the premium market with high-performance EVs and Toyota maintained its hybrid dominance, a small startup proved that sometimes the most revolutionary approach is also the simplest. The MyBot's success offers profound lessons for the global automotive industry. It demonstrates massive untapped demand for simple, affordable electric transportation solutions. It shows that local market understanding can trump global-scale advantages. Most importantly, it proves that the future of electric vehicles might not be about making electric cars exactly like gasoline cars, but about reimagining what transportation should look like in an electric world. As urban populations grow, environmental concerns intensify, and consumers become more cost-conscious. The MyBot's approach to electric mobility becomes increasingly relevant. The vehicle's success suggests that the future belongs not to the biggest, most powerful, or most feature-rich EVs, but to the ones that best serve real human needs, with maximum efficiency and minimum complexity. For legacy automakers, the MyBot represents both warning and opportunity. The warning is clear. Ignore mass market demand for simple, affordable electric transportation at your own peril. The opportunity is equally clear. There's a massive market waiting for manufacturers who can deliver right-sized, affordable electric vehicles, prioritizing practicality over performance. The revolution in electric transportation isn't just about replacing gasoline engines with electric motors. It's about fundamentally rethinking what vehicles should be and who they should serve. KG Motors and the MyBot have shown the way forward, and the automotive industry will never be the same. The automotive world is changing faster than ever, and stories like the MyBot's remarkable success are just the beginning. From revolutionary startups challenging industry giants to breakthrough technologies that could reshape transportation forever, Car Curator brings you the most compelling stories and insights from the world of automotive innovation. Don't miss out on the future of transportation. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of automotive enthusiasts who stay ahead of the curve. Subscribe to Car Curator today and be the first to know about the next breakthrough that could change everything. A $7,000 golf cart-sized electric vehicle is destroying Toyota's EV sales in Japan. Yes, you heard that right. A tiny startup called KG Motors has created a single-seat electric vehicle that's already captured over half of its 3,300 unit production goal in pre-orders, positioning it to outsell Toyota's entire EV lineup by March 2027. While automotive giants spent billions developing complex EVs that most people can't afford, KG Motors asked a radical question. What if we made electric vehicles ridiculously simple, incredibly affordable, and perfectly suited for real-world urban transportation? The answer is the MyBot, and it's about to teach the world's biggest automakers a lesson they never saw coming. KG Motors chose a completely different path than typical automotive startups. Instead of chasing the premium market with revolutionary technology, they focused on solving a fundamental problem: affordable transportation for the masses. While Tesla targets affluent early adopters and traditional automakers chase luxury segments, KG Motors identified a massive underserved market: people who need basic, reliable, affordable urban transportation. The numbers are staggering. KG Motors has developed a battery-powered one-seater that more resembles a futuristic golf cart than it does a modern EV, much less a traditional car. And yet well over half of the 3,300 units it plans to deliver in 2027 have already been pre-sold to customers. This isn't just success, it's a complete reimagining of what electric vehicle success looks like. While Toyota sold fewer EVs in Japan in 2024 than KG Motors has pre-sold for a vehicle that hasn't entered production, it becomes clear the industry has been thinking about this all wrong. KG Motors represents a fundamental shift in automotive philosophy. Instead of trying to replace every aspect of traditional cars, they've created something new: a vehicle category that sits between a car and motorcycle, perfectly suited for specific use cases. Japan's unique conditions make it the ideal market for micro-mobility solutions. The country's rapidly aging population, dense urban environments, and cultural acceptance of compact vehicles create conditions where a single-seat EV isn't just viable, it's actually superior to traditional cars for many use cases. Japan's aging society presents unique transportation challenges. As the population ages, many elderly drivers face decisions about continuing to drive traditional cars, which are expensive to maintain and increasingly difficult to operate. The MyBot offers a middle ground, maintaining independence while reducing complexity, cost, and safety concerns. The country's urban geography also plays a crucial role. Japanese cities feature narrow streets, limited parking, and high population density. A vehicle that navigates tight spaces, parks in minimal areas, and handles short-distance trips efficiently isn't just convenient. It's optimal for these conditions. Cultural factors contribute significantly. Japanese consumers have historically embraced small, efficient vehicles, from the original Honda Civic to modern Kai cars. The concept of right-sized transportation, using exactly what you need, no more, no less, resonates deeply with Japanese values of efficiency and minimalism. The MyBot's specifications might seem underwhelming compared to modern EVs, but when you understand the intended use case, every specification becomes a carefully optimized choice prioritizing practicality over performance metrics. The MyBot Mini EV costs just 1 million yen, $7,000, or about half the price of Nissan's Sakura, the top-selling EV in Japan. At under 1.5 meters in height, the MyBot offers 100 kilometers, 62 miles, of range, 5-hour charging time, and 60 kilometers per hour, 37 miles per hour top speed. These aren't limitations, they're features designed for specific use cases. The 62-mile range is more than sufficient for daily urban transportation, considering the average Japanese commute is less than 30 miles round trip. The 5-hour charging time means overnight charging using standard household outlets, eliminating specialized charging infrastructure needs. The 37 miles per hour top speed is perfectly suited for urban environments where traffic congestion rarely allows higher speeds. This speed limitation also contributes to safety, making the vehicle more approachable for older drivers or those intimidated by high-performance EVs. The single-seat configuration recognizes that most urban vehicle trips are taken by individual passengers. By eliminating unused passenger capacity, KG Motors optimized the vehicle's size, weight, and cost. This challenges the industry's assumption that more seats, features, and capability are always better. The 7.68 kWh battery pack is tiny compared to Tesla's 100-plus kWh systems, but it's perfectly sized for intended use. This smaller battery means lower cost, faster charging, and reduced environmental impact from production. It's brilliant, appropriate technology, using exactly what's needed, no more, no less. The MyBot's technology stack represents sophisticated, affordable electric mobility. KG Motors focused on proven, reliable technologies rather than cutting-edge innovations that drive up costs and complexity. The electric powertrain uses straightforward AC motor design, prioritizing efficiency and reliability over peak performance. This approach reduces manufacturing costs and simplifies maintenance, making the vehicle more accessible to budget-conscious consumers. The motor's 6.7 horsepower output perfectly matches the vehicle's lightweight construction and intended use cases. The battery management system emphasizes longevity and safety over maximum performance. By using conservative charging and discharging parameters, KG Motors prioritize battery life over rapid charging capabilities. This makes sense for daily use over many years, where battery replacement costs could significantly impact total ownership costs. Vehicle control systems are intentionally simple, focusing on essential functions rather than advanced features. This simplicity reduces costs, improves reliability, and makes the vehicle more user-friendly for older drivers or those preferring straightforward operation. No complex infotainment, no advanced driver assistance, no over-the-air updates, just reliable, efficient transportation. The MyBot's success fundamentally challenges automotive industry assumptions about consumer preferences and market dynamics. While traditional automakers focused on making EVs that match or exceed internal combustion engine vehicle capabilities, KG Motors demonstrated massive market demand for right-sized transportation solutions. The concept of right-sizing transportation challenges the industry's more is better mentality. Instead of building vehicles capable of handling every possible use case, the MyBot is optimized for the most common scenarios, daily urban transportation for individual passengers. This focus allows dramatic cost reductions and efficiency improvements impossible with multi-purpose vehicles. The pricing strategy represents market disruption. This price point makes electric transportation accessible to consumers priced out of traditional EV markets, potentially accelerating adoption by expanding the addressable market significantly. The vehicle's success demonstrates the power of local market understanding. While global automakers design vehicles for multiple markets, KG Motors created a vehicle specifically optimized for Japanese conditions. This localization allows optimizations impossible with global platforms, resulting in a product perfectly suited for its intended market. The MyBot's success addresses Japan's aging population transportation needs. As traditional automakers focus on younger, tech-savvy consumers, KG Motors identified older drivers as an underserved market segment with specific needs. The MyBot addresses perfectly. For many older drivers, traditional cars have become increasingly complex and intimidating. Modern vehicles feature dozens of electronic systems, complex infotainment interfaces, and advanced driver assistance technologies that can overwhelm users preferring simple, straightforward operation. The MyBot's intentionally simple design removes these barriers, making electric transportation accessible to users who might otherwise avoid EVs.